Good morning. It's been a while since I have done one of these, but we're here, we're back, and we're not gonna focus on how long I've not been doing it. We're gonna focus on the fact that I'm doing it now. So welcome to another episode of the vlog. I just recently got a bunch, like the previous 14 episodes edited because I've just been dragging my feet with it. So shout out to my editor, John, who was gracious enough to kind of take that on, and we're nearly done with those. So by the time you are watching this, it will hopefully already be done. So let me see if I can just set this up here. It is a little low, but that's okay. Part of the fun and the experience here. Hopefully that stays like that. So, move this out of the way. So, where are we at? Yeah, with these vlogs, I just kind of want to document the process of being an entrepreneur kind of in real time. I'm not gonna lie, getting into the vlogging thing is quite challenging and difficult. Okay, let me be totally truthful here. The purpose for creating these vlogs, these videos, is twofold. Is one, to document the real life entrepreneurial process in a way that is as authentic as I am comfortable being with my business dealings, and giving you an insight into what entrepreneurship is really like for someone in my position. Not to say that this would be entrepreneurship for everybody, but how it is in my position in a way that is, like I said, as authentic as I can be, and also as comfortable as I am being online. The other side of it is a bit of a selfish goal. Excuse me, just for helping me with getting into the habit of creating, hitting that record button, you know? Every time I hit record on these vlogs, there's never been a huge plan, with the exception of like if there's something specific I'm doing that I want to capture, like when I built this desk, right? And I did a time lapse of it. That technically I was planned because I took, I don't even have it here. I don't even know where it is, but I got a tripod, put up the tripod, and then I put in time lapse. That was a plan, but that was pretty much like still kind of spur of the moment. So that's kind of been the plan with these vlogs. Why I felt compelled to tell you that, I'm not sure. It's because probably when you're watching this, if this isn't your first time seeing one of these videos, if you've seen the other ones, there might not be a long time in between, but if this is your first one, thought I'd give you a little bit of context. But now getting into the actual part of the day. So today, what I have planned is I will be catching up on a few emails that I have to send off to prospective clients, because right now I'm really focusing on getting new clients on the roster that I will be having either my editor John or one of my other editors working on. I myself am editing here and there, but I'm trying to focus on finishing the course and working on selling the course, as well as scaling the client base, right? So just doing different work that feels most fulfilling and aligns with my skill set at this particular point in time. So I'm gonna be responding to some emails or following up with some people via email just about securing new clients. I got one person that I reached out to last week that I want to follow up with. I also want to add a few people to a list of lead gen things that I got. So what I actually did was, let me keep switching this up to make this interesting. What I also got was I ordered some like a lead gen service on Fiverr, and the guy provided a bunch of different contact things like email leads, and so we've just been reaching out to them and just kind of seeing where they're at. So that was scary. So we've just been kind of reaching out and seeing where that's at. So I'm gonna follow up with a couple of those people. I then have to finish up a last little bit of editing I'm doing for my client slash friend, Lynn Allure. Shout outs to her. Just been doing a couple little videos for her. So I'm gonna finish those out. The bulk of the work is done. Just have to version them out into other formats. You know, like you have like a horizontal thing, kind of like this, but then we'll also have a square and then also a vertical video. Yeah, just trying to use this vlog outlet as the way of getting my ideas out of here, via here, onto here. So yeah, so then after the video editing, then we're just gonna be finishing up with creating the bonus content for the course. And so the course is like 90% done. I've basically finished everything but the sales page, which I am actively working on right now. I'm just waiting on one other outsourced person on Fiverr to get back to me on timing of when we can do that. Also update, I have some furniture in my spare room, which I didn't have before, so there's that. Yeah, so basically everything but the bonus modules and the sales page. And then I guess maybe an email sequence. So I have that little bit to work on, but other than that, the course is entirely done. Intro is done, the meat of the course is done, the outro is done as well. I have, so far, 2 of the bonuses are currently uploaded in there. I have to finish the rest. So I'm gonna try to see if I can start, you know, chipping away at that today. I keep saying this every freaking day and I don't do it. But this is part of entrepreneurship, you know? At least when you're a solopreneur, you know, and like I have a little bit of resources where I can outsource like little micro tasks, right? Like one sales page or like these kinds of videos, or then client paying videos, right? Because I can kind of, you know, set prices accordingly and then be able to offset costs with, anyway, all of that. If you're curious on how that process actually looks, maybe I'll do that as an episode, like how I run my video editing business. I think I'll do that. I'll make a mental note. Jordan, add that to your list of content ideas. That's another thing that I did. I actually created, I could probably actually just show you what it is that I was working on. So basically what I did is I kind of tried to map out a year's worth of content in a way that that's like manageable. So here, let me show you it as soon as I find it. Okay, so here we are in my Google Doc here. So what I decided to do was basically create, sorry, I'm just trying to find a comfortable spot for my arm. So I decided to create different buckets, right? And then each bucket, again, this is a blog, so it's not gonna be as pretty as if I were doing a proper sit down video, but each bucket, so I'm either gonna be doing some kind of tool, app, or, you know, let's see if I can zoom in like this with one thing. Okay, cool. Didn't think I could do that with one hand, but here we are. So a tool, app, or platform review, and then just a bunch of ones that I covered. Next one is business planning strategies and tactics, and then I do another bunch of ideas for that. And then the next is video editing, audio editing, or content creation tips. And then just kind of have these, it's about 10 of them here that I'll flesh out later. And then cool things entrepreneurs might care about. And then interviews. So those are kind of the, like, the different ideas that I had just in terms of what I can do for content, right? YouTube videos, podcasts, etc. And then from there, what I'll be able to do is, you know, kind of flesh out those ideas. And then that way, anytime I'm ready to create a piece of content, like, okay, cool, time to create a piece of content. I'm not starting from zero. I'm starting from a list of ideas that I then just have to flesh out. Because luckily, one of my skills is being able to expand on a topic and just kind of you know, riff, as they say. Just go on and on about the topic. It helps if I have point form, so I have a general, you know, guidance of kind of where I'm going. But sometimes if you just give me a topic, that's enough. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. If there's more to update on, I will definitely do that. But another cool thing that's coming up, not today, but in a little less than a week, next Monday, as of the time of me recording this, I will be actually speaking. This is cool. This will be my second time speaking, I guess publicly or to a group of people. The first time was with the Good Girls Gone Boss Society, which is run by my friend Lynn, and that was super cool. I think I've spoken about that in one of the previous vlog episodes, but this time it's actually going to be to a couple high school classes, which is super cool that I was asked to do this. So we're just going to be talking about the super basics when it comes to entrepreneurship. Basically, what is an entrepreneur? What characteristics and skills does an entrepreneurship have, or does an entrepreneur have? That's basically it, because this is like intro to business at a high school class. So I'm going to be speaking to two different classes, I believe it is. So I'll have to. I've met with one of the teachers. I'm gonna meet with the other one a little bit later on this week, I believe. But yeah, so they've already shared with me kind of the lesson plan, and then from there I just get to riff, which is super cool because that's one of my favorite things to do. Give me a topic and let me run with it. So yeah, so that's coming up. So that's gonna be super cool. But anyway, that's the plan as of right now. Hopefully there's other stuff to share throughout the day. And then if there's not, then that'll be the end of this vlog. The whole point is not to make this super interesting. I mean, well, not to not make it interesting, but the goal isn't to be like, wow, look at my flashy entrepreneurship life. Wow, inspo. It's more just like, okay, this is really what it is. Sometimes it's cool, fun, and interesting, and other times it's just bland. And I know maybe that's not a realistic thing, but I'm really also, like I said before, I'm using this just to get into the habit of hitting that record button and starting to create, and also just get used to talking, practicing my speaking skills, and yada, yada, yada. So anywho, I'm gonna follow up with these emails. It's now after 9 in the morning and I wanna get a start on the day. Okay, so update, it is now just after 1 o'clock, and we had a very productive morning. So finally finished editing those videos for Lynn. We were able to get it done, which is good. 9 versions total. It's funny, this gave me flashbacks to working at the corporate gig I was working at before, where it was just like, it was different versions for different audiences and different locations. But now, how I deal with that now is dealing with different versions for different orientations for different social media platforms, right? So again, horizontal, vertical, and square. Those usually are the 3. Usually there's not much more than that is required, generally. But yeah, finished that. Also got a response from a new client for video editing services. So looking to book time next week to meet with them. And here we are. Oh, and also had a call from my good buddy Alex Kazam. We were just kind of brainstorming some content ideas. hopefully we get to collaborate on a video soon, and collaborate in the sense of him putting together the video and me just kind of doing a little bit of the editing thing. So that would be really cool to work with him on that. He's done a lot of cool stuff. Now, the good news is I would love to get to the place where this is my day as an entrepreneur, that I work till about 1, and then from then I can kind of take a break, have a quick bite to eat, relax a little bit, and then if I do have more work to do, then I can do it in the afternoon, but just kind of a little bit more mindless work, not work that has to use the cerebral quite as much, because I find I still am the sharpest in the morning. And for me personally, I know I have to just get into it in the morning. If I don't get into it in the morning, the day is just gonna get away from me. So this morning I woke up at a decent time, 7:20, loafed in my bed for maybe the better part of an hour. So it was probably about 8. Like 8:30 by the time that I actually kind of got out of my bed and started doing stuff. And then you guys saw me. I gotta remember to say you, not you guys, because I want you to know that I'm talking to you directly, not a group of people. I want, as you're watching this, to feel like I'm literally speaking to you. And just a thing I think about when it comes to creating content that is person facing, as opposed to, I don't know, content that is made for groups. I don't know. I feel like in general, people watch content as a singular person, not as part of a group of people, generally. But anyways, that's a slight aside. So now I'm just gonna get myself something to eat. I have not eaten today, which is very irresponsible of me, but sometimes stuff just gets away from you. So here we are. I'm about to get myself something to eat, and then we'll see what the rest of the day has in store. I spent a little bit longer editing those videos today than I thought I would. So in the later part of the afternoon, I'll be kind of chugging away at those courses, or sorry, at the bonus modules for the course. So that'll be kind of the rest of the day. But I'm really happy with what I've been able to accomplish so far this morning. And then later on, yeah, I'm just gonna keep chugging away at that course. I heard back from one of the people on Fiverr that I'm looking to get a little bit of help in the realm of copywriting. So yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. They just sent over some samples. I'm gonna have an in-depth look at what that looks like a little bit later. But so far, it's looking pretty good. And this is a okay length vlog. Rest of the day is just gonna be me kind of chugging away at those bonus modules for the course. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else major I have to do today. If I do, I'll be sure to document that later. But other than that, I think that's gonna be pretty much it. Wrapping up the heavy stuff of the day at 1:15, which is great. Let's see if I can keep this momentum going. And thank you so much for tuning in, and more content on the way soon. See ya.